Hi. Hi, guys. Gonna wait for some of you guys to come in here. Hi, guys. We're gonna talk about the California wildfires, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome in, guys. Put your city, your country, all of that good stuff. Probably not gonna be on here long, guys, because Eh, there's a lot going on. I'm really so affected by this because I lived in Los Angeles for 14 years. I was actually looking to move back there to Woodland Hills, which is literally, and I was just saying I could drive up the coast highway. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I just kind of just threw myself on here. We're going to get into some videos about what's going on. We're going to get into a message that I've been getting from source, guys. We're under attack. We're under attack, but it's not what you think. There's two sides to this attack. Yes, are we being attacked in the physical? Absolutely. But we're also being attacked in the spiritual. And I think that is even more alarming. Hi, I miss you, sis. I'm here. What up, y'all? You can hear me? Okay. All right. Let's let's get into this, guys. I don't even know what to say. My heart, my soul, everything goes out to the people in California. And I was just sitting and I was at the spot, all places grow, and I was just having a moment with Source and my hands just started trembling and just started shaking. There's a lot of energy, guys, that I feel. There's a lot of energy coming from California, coming from Queen Khalifa, guys. There was a Queen Khalifa that was the ruler of California. So this may be her as well, guys. It's multi-layered, guys. You know how we always got to break this down. One thing leads to the next, leads to the next, and leads to the next. Thank you so much. Also, I think I got some Diddy news. I'm gonna slide that in here, and it all gets very suspicious with them just canceling those policies. And this could take us back to something else, which I'm gonna get to. Okay, guys. Shout out your city, your state, your country. Let's get ready to dive into this information today because I just can't come here and talk like my brain, guys. My brain just, I really just feel the need to add all those extra layers. I got to get my notes here that I channeled, and I'm trying to figure out where that is. There's a lot going on here. An absolute lot going on. I'm gonna bring my notes up, but I do want to start by saying I just literally got in contact of my best friend, my sister. We go way back, guys. Man, we go way back our LA days, and she's still there. And I called her, had a long conversation with her today about everything that's going on. So I'm going to tell you guys about some of those things. And she's just like me. Yes, there's another me out there, guys. That's my bestie right there. So she gets it, and she was telling me it's not just the people, my heart, my soul, everything goes out to the people. But when she started telling me about the horses crying, the animals crying, no one can save them. She even told me a story about a horse that saw that the rest of their family was kind of encapsulated. The horse turned around, went back to save the rest of the family. And if we're not listening to Mother Earth by now, we should be. If we're not listening to Mother Source, get to know her, get to know her. And I'm going to tell you why there was no water. See, it's about to get deep. It's about to get deep, y'all. I'm going to take my time. I didn't really prepare, but I'm going to take my time because this place is special to me. I moved to Los Angeles. I was a few months from my 18th birthday. I was 18, but I just barely turned 18. You guys know my story. I went there, I went to film school, later, became a television producer and all of that. But see, when I was there, I was getting a lot of messages from Source. This is way before I really was online and in tune like I am now. But see, Source was already showing me destruction in California, so much destruction that it was one of the reasons why I did leave. That was one of the reasons. I had other reasons, but that was the main reason because I didn't know when it's going to happen. And, that was over 10 years ago. But now I see what Source is trying to say. And sometimes, guys, when Source is trying to tell us something, doesn't mean it's going to happen tomorrow because Source's time is not like our time. I'm going to talk about Jesus. I'm going to talk about Jesus because this is how most people know of Source. They know it by the name of Jesus, and I call him Yeshua, Jesus. This is the time to seek Yeshua, Jesus. I've been saying this for a while, guys. I'm not a Christian, but guess what? I'm a follower of the Christ. I found that most Christians were not followers of the Christ, and so I severed that title, that I'm a follower of the light and I'm a follower of the Christ. And the Christ is a gateway. This is why they have the book, the Bible, the gateway. They're telling you what Yeshua Jesus is a gateway to portal you through these dense energies, these dense times. So, guys, if you don't know Yeshua Jesus, the gateway, I did a channeling with him a few years ago. He actually told me I'm the surrogate father of humanity. It's not the real father, but see, Yeshua Jesus was sent down here by the cosmos to become our surrogate, to use himself, sacrifice himself as a gateway to show us greater things shall we do, to show us the way, the truth, and the light. So I had to say that. Something very auspicious is going on in California. Even, guys, I told you guys a few months ago, I was told not to travel to California. I was actually traveling there for a doctor's appointment. And yeah, I know that may sound strange, but I know all of my doctor's appointments seem to be in other places that I live. When I find a doctor, I'm just comfortable with them. So I just stay the course, right? So, but I was told not to go. And then the moment I was told not to go, the next kind of few days, was a bunch of string of different earthquakes. And then now there's all these fires, total mayhem, total disaster, looking much like people would say the apocalypse. This is how people are describing it. So let's get started with the first video. We're going to just watch everything that's been going on. I got a lot of gems to drop here in this video today. So just
recently all the cars
oh God. Allow me to take my time, guys. I'm so sorry. I literally did not prepare. Allow me to take my time with this. I'm going to pull up this first video here. And, we are going to get started here, guys. We're going to get started. I'm trying to figure out where the, yeah, it doesn't matter, guys. It really doesn't matter. Let's get started. Let's get started here. There's so much to do, so much to do, and so much to see, and so much to talk about here.
Didn't I tell y'all that? Didn't I tell y'all there will be an accidental explosion? Accidental fire. And the next thing you know, celebrities' homes would be on fire. Things would be on fire. I pray for the people in its path, but I also pray that it exposes the things that it needs to expose. Watch for those fires. Explosions make fires too. explosions make accidental fires too. And then, oops, we don't know how that happened. And then you look into it and you see that it's tied to something that's tied to something that's tied to something that's tied to trafficking. And then you realize, oh, it wasn't just an explosion or a fire. It wasn't an accident. He's burning because didn't I tell y'all?
Okay, you guys, that's the first thing I want to show you. So Allie Carter has been ringing the alarm for some time. You guys know her story. She was trafficked a long time ago and has worked with, you know, forced to work with these celebrities, right? And you know, and my girlfriend, I just got off the phone with her and she's like, yeah, they've been literally, and I can't remember how she explained it, but you guys remember that orb of light that we saw flying through the fire, like defying everything that like you should be getting, anything in the path should be getting engulfed. But no, this orb of light, whatever that was flying through, probably causing more and more destruction. This is not an accident. And when I say that we are under attack, we're under attack. It's going to get deep, guys. And it may seem like it may be all over the place, but just give me a moment to build. See, the first thing I want to say is, yes, at what Allie Carter is saying, they have to hide the evidence, right? They have to, because if they don't, it's going to bring down the entire nest egg. Do you want to know what the nest egg is, guys? I've been saying this for a while. Every single person in history, all of these the A-list celebrities, now the A-list celebrities, they're nothing more than recycled people from the past. They're all of your famous artists, painters, philosophers, going back to all of these different time periods in history with all of these different deities and gods. These are the same souls coming back here to keep us real spark souls from the cosmos enslaved. And so it's not just about the child trafficking. It will expose the entire system because everyone's in on it. The Vatican, the Pope, like all of the leaders from around the world, even your beloved ones, they're all in on it in some capacity. And so they know humanity's getting closer. We're on their back and they know it. And they have to try to hide the evidence. So there's one thing going on it's multi-layered, right? It's multi-layered. They're even like these electrical lines. So this is what my friend is saying. These electrical lines, they are literally like shooting them in some way to ignite flames and fires. And that's causing more damage. It's really, really crazy. So let me see where I want to go with this, because there's multi-layered, guys. This is the first thing that's going on. The second thing I want to tell you guys about, I'll get to the stuff I've been channeling, but let me tell you, wait, let me show y'all something. It's about to get deep. Hold on. Now it's about to take a turn. The turn that I don't think that we saw coming, but this is about to take a turn. Give me a second. let me find this real quick, because it's about to take a turn and is getting freaky. It's getting quite freaky. Oh, do you know that, by the way, why I find this, let me show you. Let me show you this.
Trump warned California 6 years ago.
Let me show you guys this real fast. Let me build. I know I said I ain't gonna be on here long, but let me build. I'm just gonna build. Just gonna build for a moment. Just gonna build.
Look, Trump warned California 6 years ago, y'all. Check this video out.
Be like they are. They're leaving them dirty. It's a disgraceful thing. Old trees are sitting there rotting and dry. And instead of cleaning it up, they don't touch them. They leave them. And we end up with these massive fires that we're paying hundreds of billions of dollars for them to fix. And the destruction is incredible. So I think California ought to get their act together and clean up their forests and manage their forests because it's disgraceful. What's happening should never happen. I go all over the country and I meet with governors. The first thing they say is there's no reason for forest fires like that in California. So I say to the governor or whoever's going to be the governor of California, you better get your act together because California, we're just not going to continue to pay the kind of money that we're paying because of fires. It should never be to the extent. And they were telling me in a couple of states, I won't even mention their name.
Look, Trump warned California 6 years.
So that's that. I got more. Let me build. So this is not like some accident. They knew, they purposefully set it up where they weren't maintaining the forest, weren't maintaining all of these things, purposely withheld the water. And I'm gonna get to that. It's spiritual. Why there's no water? It's spiritual. It's about to get deep, guys, about to get deep. But see, they know about this. The whole point of that clip is because they've known about this. This was like on the world stage. It was not a secret. And it was not, you know, just, oops, we don't have anybody. You know what my friend told me? She said that, I guess, for some reason they were like short on the firemen, right? Do you know she said that they got 400 like prisoners out there fighting the fire, girl. They out there with buckets and just tossing jugs of water on the fire. Like they're not even trying to contain this thing. Like it's very strange, you guys. It's quite strange. Hold on. And I do believe that this is the final hurrah. This is the final hurrah
for a lot of the
Miss Kamala, if that's what you want to call her. This is the final hurrah. Who's doing this? Who's in charge of this? Deep state. Who's in charge of this? The same people that's been in charge of everything since the beginning of time. It's all the same script. When are we going to wake up? That's the question. When are we going to wake up? It's the same script.
Sadly, many insurance companies have canceled insurance for a lot of the families who have been affected and will be affected, which is only going to delay or place an added burden on their ability to recover. And I think that is an important point that must be raised. And hopefully there can be some way to address that issue because these families, so many of them otherwise will not have the resources to recover in any meaningful way. And many of them have lost everything. Sadly, many insurance companies have canceled insurance for a lot of the families.
Do you see how she delivered that? Sadly, many insurance companies have lost. Why, girl? Why has the insurance company canceled it? Why? Why, Kamala? Is it because they knew it was coming? Why has it been canceled all of a sudden? Why? Why? This is a question we should ask ourselves. And we should go beyond the why and hold them accountable. See, we have the power. We are the power. That's what you guys don't know. We've always been the power. This is why they have to keep coming back here. What they do is they ride on our frequency, on our birth date frequency, on our family's birth date frequency. This is how they do. They find the frequency line, and that's how they get back here. And they just take another body, become another successful person throughout the eons of time. This has been going on. Even since Lemuria and Atlantis, it's all the same people. Like I keep saying, I've been shouting this from the rooftops for years. There are no new celebrities. They're all scrapped together pieces of the old stars, of the old artists. And Spirit told me the other day that, actually this morning when I was channeling all of this, and I saw an image of Beyonce too, guys. That's what she's up to. I saw her in a room painted with all red. And then she went into a locker room where the showers are. She's looking back for her true essence. I wouldn't be surprised if she tries to go back to Jesus, have her come back to Jesus moment. I saw her looking for it. And like I told you guys before, her consciousness is not in that body. That's not Beyonce. This is her consciousness. She was looking for that consciousness because it's getting real now, guys. There is no gray area anymore. It's either you're with the light or you're not. And she's looking back for her original consciousness to try to get back in the good graces. I did see that. But why, guys? Why? I'm wondering why there's just no insurance all of a sudden. You know, this really, you know, it really is, it really pains me. I really have to find that out, guys. Is it because they knew what was going on? Is it because this is Kamala's last ditch effort to stay in power? Because guess what? Trump went to court the other day. They were still trying to put him in jail. Guys, remember I kept saying I still feel that timeline where something happens to Trump and somehow Kamala stays in. Now, she won't stay in. It's not going to work. And I even said a few months ago, I think it's the court case they're going to try to pin him on. And he had the court case the other day, like Friday, I think. And he was basically given a felony, but no jail time, right? So they want to just tarnish his image up, but basically they didn't give him jail time. So it's still a go for him as president. But these fires as well is a last ditch effort. What would it look like just to hand Trump the country, a country that is under attack? We're in war. We're being eaten from the inside out. Two sides of the elites are fighting. So it's all same stories at the beginning of time. Some Anunnaki are good and some are bad. Some want to keep you enslaved, still mining for that gold, and now mining on the corporate plantation. And some want you to have freedom. It's the same thing. It's not really they want you to have freedom. They want themselves to have freedom so that they could eventually take all the control. It's all the same people, guys. And when we free ourselves from what the five senses, that's what they're using to control us. So I know it's hard, but we have to be stealth-like. Even in the midst of a storm, we have to be the calm. We have to be the Om and calm the Om frequency. Literally, this is how we free ourselves. This is the code, guys. If you want to know the code to free yourself, that's the code. Stop caring. Stop caring, and everything will get better. I'm telling you. Now, there's another video. I must find it, guys, because this one right here, baby, you're not about to believe this. You will not believe this. Hi, Catrice. Hi, Masters Light. Hi, guys. Hi, Linda. Sorry, guys. Hi, Sean. Hi, Yarlini. Hi, guys. So sorry, but you won't believe this. Wait a minute, y'all. It's about to get deep. About to get deep. Why is there no insurance? I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering, guys. I'm wondering, and I don't know the answer to that, but I did find a very auspicious video, and I think we might need to take a look at this. I'm just saying, we might just need to take a look. Hold on, y'all. I'm building here. Let me build. Hold on. Here we go.
Crossover of the century. I called it the crossover of the century in the MDC. To give you guys some background, it claims that Diddy is furious that Luigi Mangione, who's accused of killing the CEO of United Healthcare, they're housed in the same MDC, in the same prison. And apparently Luigi is beloved by all the inmates, and Diddy's getting so much hate. Luigi allegedly shot someone, killed someone on camera, whereas Diddy claims that he's completely innocent, and yet he's being treated poorly.
It's also worth noting here that Diddy and Mangione share a legal team, but however, the story went on to say that they have not crossed paths in prison. And as a point of order, Mangione has pled not guilty to multiple counts of murder, including murder as an act of terrorism. Diddy is, of course, facing federal criminal charges in sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy. He's alleged to have orchestrated a long-running scheme involving sexual abuse and exploitation. Diddy has pleaded not guilty to all the accusations, and both he and his legal team have repeatedly and strongly asserted his innocence.
These are two of the biggest crime stories going on right now. And the fact that one, they share a legal team, two, they're sharing a prison. Now they're both in the headlines. You know, one's jealous of another. Like, it's just, you can't make this stuff up, Marge. I called it the crossover of the century.
Look at that. Look at this face. Take a look at this face. Guys, was he just not like arrested because they are saying that he murked the United Healthcare CEO, or, you know, some big person there on the United Healthcare board? Very interesting, guys. Very, very interesting. I don't know. I don't know. I don't actually know the answers to this, but why is he in the same cell as Diddy? Why is he in the same cell as Diddy? It's all connecting. Diddy is involved with the, so to speak, sex trafficking. The fires are burning so that they can burn down evidence. That's one reason why. Then he just supposedly murked one of the CEO or a bigwig at the United Healthcare. And then I had to look up. I was like, wait a minute. Well, you know, that's just, you know, what do you call it? That's, you know, physical insurance. That's not that kind of insurance. But then I looked up, I'm like, wait, does United Healthcare have homeowners insurance? Lo and behold, they do. And they do it through a separate company. I think it's Liberty Mutual. That's who they have their homeowners insurance through. And then I looked up, does homeowners insurance cover fire? Yeah, I think it does. Covers fire. Covers fires, your homeowners insurance. Covers damages and fires. And put it in the comments, guys, because this just came like right now. This literally just came in. And it specifically says it covers fires from wildfires. This is what, when I looked it up, this is what it says your homeowner's insurance covers. Were they already, did he know? Did that, what's his name, Luigi? Did he know? It's given he went ahead in the future to do something that literally, maybe, just maybe, the people in California might want to do today. And I'm not saying that that's a good thing at all, but the timelines, guys, are all mixed up. Like, what I've noticed, especially in some of our sessions, people are contacting us from the future. Like, it's getting freaky, but it's giving that he knows. It's giving she knows, he knows. And this maybe could be the reason why. This was on the world stage, guys. You know, anything they put on the world stage, they want you to see it. If they cover it up, they don't want you to see it. But when they put it out there, and this guy is so famous for that, so to speak, shooting of the United Healthcare worker, they want you to see that. They're telling us something there. They're telling us what happened or what's happening. Just marinate on that for a moment, because that just came through, like literally right before. That came through. Catrice, I'm reading some comments. Catrice says their time is up. Yes, they're scrambling. I even saw a video with Kamala. I can't find it right now. Kamala and Joe Biden, and he was like, it was given a setup. I wish I could find that video. It was given every bit of a setup. This is their last ditch effort to try to stay in power. What up, sus? What up, sus? I am 2 cents. What up, sus? And that's what it's given. Let me get back in focus. But if somebody can answer me that and put that together, why is Luigi, I don't know if that's his name, why is he in that cell with P. Diddy? Why is he in the cell with P. Diddy? Is P. Diddy even in the cell, girl? Because I don't feel him in jail. I really just don't. I it's all crazy. Yeah, so I am 2 cents says they're gonna use eminent domain. Absolutely. Guys, I used to be in real estate, and eminent domain is where basically the government can take your property to use it for things that are for the public. So it's been talked about that, the Olympics is supposed to be hosted, I believe, in LA, girl, in 2028. I don't think that's gonna happen. But it's really giving that, and my friend was talking about this, that they want to use that area. The Pacific Palisades, guys, if you don't know this area. So first of all, I used to live in Woodland Hills for many, many years. So I can leave from Woodland Hills and I can start to take this way through the mountains. Oh my God. Anytime someone would come and visit, I would drive them through the mountains, and then we would end up on the Pacific Coast Highway where the fires are. The first stop would be Malibu, and then there's Pacific Palisades, or I may have that switched around. And then we go to Santa Monica. It might be Pacific Palisades first, Malibu, and then Santa Monica, right? And so it's such a beautiful scenic site. There's even schools there, colleges, Pepperdine University is there. And these are all very wealthy, wealthy, wealthy people, guys. So what do you think they're going to build right there by the ocean? What do you think they're going to build right there? It's going to be something that I think we've never seen and experienced before, guys. So people are saying the smart cities. Absolutely. We'll just have to wait and see. But I'm telling you, it's getting deep. Now, let me move on with the rest of my story. I'm going to get back to P. Diddy. So I know that just came in. Baby, source ain't never lied. So I'm going to circle back to that one. But let's take a look at this. Let's just take a look at this here. Hold on. Where am I at? Let's take a look at this. Could mean something, could not. We'll just see.
This message is in reference to Queen Khalifa, aka the Amazonian queen who once ruled over California, and now the state is named after her. Her and her soldiers' energy is about to embody the state of California, not to mention her griffins. They labeled her and the griffins as fictionist characters, but all in the same breath. They have museums with her pictures and artifacts posted and plastered all over the place, but yet she's fictionist. People on the West Coast are calling on Queen Khalifa, and her energy is about to consume the West Coast. Queen Khalifa wants revenge, and there's a class of people who have been calling upon her to give her vengeance. She wants her.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there. That video just, I literally just saw that video right now. And so I don't know how that's relevant, but I just wanted to play that because, that there's no way to do harm to Mother Earth and not reap the repercussions. Mother Earth is sentient. Mother Earth is a living, breathing mama organism. There's no way. And the ones of us who have, and that's why I was crying earlier, it just touched me when me and my friend were talking on the phone. I have roots there. Think about it. The people who, all those people affected, their memories, those memories put roots, guys, roots down in the earth. When we stamp things, we stamp it with a memory, guys. A memory, a scent, a moment in time. It holds so much information. Even when you incarnate back again, these little things, these remembrances come up. The land remembers. The queen that governed California remembers her children, remembers. There's going to be a lot of destruction, guys. We're going to get to that, and I'm telling you guys all the earthly stuff going on, but it's about to shock you when I get into the spiritual stuff that's going on. So the land remembers, and the ones that came before, that ruled the land, that loved the land and the people, they also remember, just as you and I remember, right? So I want to say that. Now, let me find something, guys, because this is about to get deep. And then they got all the celebrities out there. There's Meghan and Harry's out there, Jennifer Gardner. Yes, I know that they're trying to help, but guys, what they show you to their face is they show this to you in your face, that the very people that we've been praising, all of these celebrities and everything, this is also one of the reasons why California, the Hollywood, is on fire, because these people refuse to be righteous. And now they're out there carrying their waters and stuff and giving people hugs, girl. They just lost everything, girl. You give them a hug? Like, I'm just saying, if these people that are seated here, these celebrities, these A-list celebrities, if they were righteous, if they were truly loving and truly of the divine Christ light, I do not believe this would be happening. It's happening because of them. Energetically, it's happening because they refuse to do right. They refuse to stop harming children. They refuse to stop harming people. Girl, even your pets. They just can't be right. They can't act right. It's because they're not human. That's why. When I mean they're not human, they're not like you. They might have a physical body, but these are the same people that have ruled this place since the beginning of the eons of time. This is what I'm saying. So if none of those people were there, California would not be on fire right now. So it's time to take the trash out. If your house has burned, then don't stop there. Don't stop the fire there. Bring the fire to where it needs to be. On every elite person there that took part in the Hunger Games, is what Spirit is saying. This is where the fire needs to go. This is what we need to do. We need to redirect it. Now, us sisters here are going to have a healing session to stop these wildfires from spreading. But I'm not even going to hold you. Now in this moment, we need to redirect the fire from the people's house and civilians and take the fire exactly to where it belongs. This is what needs to happen. It's not always going to be time for love and light. We tried all love and light, and look where it led us. The fire needs to go back to the sender. That's where it needs to go, because until these people, they're cancer to the planet, until they are removed, we have to pull them up from the root, from the DNA, from our ancestral DNA code. Once they're truly removed in your heart and in your soul essence, then we can have order once again. This is what's going on. So I'm about to show you guys something. I need to get organized here. I just popped on here. I still don't know why Diddy is in the same cell as Luigi, girl. I still don't know why, but it'll come to me. It will come. Now I want to get into what Source is saying. What Source is saying, what is going on. And this is about to be shocking. So Catrice is saying there's a mixture of things. Mother Earth is also having a Kundalini awakening in Cali. She's healing the root chakra. Yes. Yes, guys, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Hi, Sean. He said, I always hated competition. I was never natural at all. It was never natural at all to me. Right. Absolutely. Now let's get into what Mother Source is saying about this. Whew, y'all, it's just so much. Hold on, I gotta bring that up here. There's a lot going on. I guess I have to bring that up one more time. So what Source, when I was this morning, I woke up and I just started hearing things. I just started jotting it down. Source is saying these are universal wildfires. Universal wildfires. And led me to some things that's in the book, the Cosmic Bible, which is going to explain the burning. One thing I want to read to you guys really quickly so you can understand what's being healed in this moment. So I'm on page 201 of the Cosmic Bible, the Great Expansion, Cosmic Bible for the Ages. I'm reading from the bottom of 201. The light aspect of Source uses these same natural disasters as a tool to cleanse out our collective soul body. These disasters also used for resetting the earth back to its splendor to make it whole and functional once again. Earthquakes clear out our collective root chakra. Tsunamis clear out our collective sacral chakra. Tornadoes clear out our collective solar plex chakras. Wildfires clear out our collective heart chakra. And droughts clear out our collective throat chakra, causing a collective third eye activation, which leads to humanity's crown chakra opening to receive more cosmic data. There are light and dark aspects to every living thing under the sun. What do we say? Yes, this is dark, but there's also light to it. This is a cleansing. This is a rebuke, and it's also a cleansing of the collective heart chakra, because our heart, especially in those areas, not Altadena area and all of that, but I'm talking about in this like Malibu, Pacific Palisades. These are where the uber rich live. And some of these people are innocent. Most of these people are innocent. Most of these people are innocent, but Source will make all things whole, guys. This is what I'm saying. We have been here so many times. You have lived and died so many times. Death is not an issue for me. I am not afraid of death. And it's you become dangerous when you're no longer afraid of death. Death now becomes afraid of you. Death better be afraid of me because I remember. Death better be afraid of me because when I transition, I'm going to take a lot of these people out for the collective soul body of Source and for humanity. Natural disasters serving as micro judgments lead to judgment. Without these micro judgments, this is Source now. Source is saying the fire is a micro judgment. The fire is dualistic. All things under this sun has duality, right? Without the micro judgments, judgment day will be swift and harsh for most. These natural disasters restore balance by bringing humanity out of its selfish ways. We learn how to cling together, love, and support each other, which is nothing more than group consciousness. It serves as a reminder that there is a greater force. This is from the spiritual aspect, guys. Why is this happening? Our collective heart chakras being cleansed. All of these other things too, all of the natural disasters lead to the third eye awakening because what? We're in the new age now of Aquarius. This is the age of knowing, so we have to have a third eye awakening. Everything starts in the heart, guys. On a scientific level, the heart mind must change first. When the heart mind changes, the head mind changes. You have to remember that. Any change you want to make has to be made in the heart first, the heart mind, guys. So this is the first message. Now it's about to get deep. On a spiritual tip, it's about to get deep. This morning, when I was channeling the energy of the fires, Source said, open up to page 54 in your cosmic Bible. Why is there no water? Why is there no water in the hydrants? Why did they remove the waters? Well, maybe this is going to answer that. Page 54 in the Cosmic Bible. It's called The Great Deep Wide. I am the lush waves of the great brave ocean. I am the elements within the molecules of the great wide. I am the velvety fibers of the deep wet. I am the great deep wide. I can suffocate the weak, but challenge the brave with a single wave of expression. I can bring forth life when instructed. I can swallow you whole when I am in rage. I am to be respected, revered, but most of all, loved. I am the great, deep, wide, Mother God of the living waters. This is a poem I channeled by an aspect of Source, one of the 5 members that's in this cosmic Bible here, Mother God of the living waters. There's no respect for her. Now I'm going to get on you Christians. You've written out the Holy Divine Mother, and no one knows their home anymore. No one knows. That's why we keep, thank you, Source. Why do we keep getting reincarnated back here? Because at the end of an age, we go back to mother's womb. Well, if you take out the divine feminine from all of these texts, especially the Holy Bible, then guess what? The children don't know their way back to the true womb. So when you pass away and you do not know of the living waters, they talk about it in the Bible, but they don't tell you it's Mother God. These are not people, these are aspects. There's multiple aspects of each and every one of us. This living water is an aspect of Source. You have to know her. You have to become of her. She said, I am to be respected, revered, and most of all, loved. And she keeps repeating, I am the lush waves. I am the elements. I am the velvety fibers of the deep wet. I am the great deep wide. She is, I am. This is also the great I am. Shout out to I am 2 cents. You see? You see how that goes? You didn't even know that I was going to say this. And I didn't know you would be here. But see, this is a divine confirmation from Source, guys. The reason why there's no water in those hydrants. Yes, did the evil one go and take it out to purposely burn everything down? Absolutely. We know that happened. It's multi-layered. But also, as it goes on in the Cosmic Bible, Mother God says she's taken her water upstream. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the ocean all of a sudden just turn its back and leave? That would affect the entire ecosystem, all ecosystems here. This is what Mother God has done because they've written her out. They've disrespected her. They've not respected her, not revered her, and have not loved her because they don't know her. They don't know Mother God. And I'm sorry, guys, I didn't know this video would be like this, but see, how do you meet Mother God? You see these tears is Mother God. You have her inside of you. That water, we're more than 70% water in our body. That's Mother God of the living waters. She came in here with you. She came in here with you, and you don't even give her any gratitude, any love, even the way we treat our own bodies. Instead of filling it back up with living waters, Mother God of the living waters, we put poison in it and we disrespect her. So she's taken her water upstream because her children do not know of her. They do not love her. And that's why there's no water in the hydrants. Mother God, Jesus, Source, every aspect of Source can use the evil one for cleansing. We have to know Mother. And until we get to know Source in its totality, group consciousness, then these things will continue to happen. What did the book say? It's happening so we can cling together. You know what a cling, when Source says cling together, the only time you can cling together is when you have nothing. That's when you cling together. And what happens when you cling together? You're on the same vibration. When you cling together, you're building a new energy signature. There's a new energy signature being built right now. Once we remove the sadness, because that's the energy right now, the deep despair and the sadness, but the clinging together is going to make the difference. Source is showing to me it's like gold. It's like magnets clinging together. They are magnetized to each other. This is on purpose, guys, because we're building out a new template for the new earth. And we must cleanse ourselves out on every chakra level. We must cleanse out the heart. The collective heart chakra is being cleansed right now. There is some rebuke going on, but there's a deep cleansing with these wildfires, guys. I think I've said it. And also, too, Mother Source also wants us to know there's so many things here. It's another poem. Who is Mother, God of the living waters? It's page 3 in the Cosmic Bible. This is called Mother of Tears. You were made of the water, by the waters. The dignified water is the tears of suffering and joy, tears of birth and death, tears of wisdom and flesh. These are a mother's tears. They ask me, why do you cry, Mama? True spirit is a rainbow of emotions. No matter what situation we may find ourselves in, Mother God will always sing by releasing water. That's Mother God, water, tears. These are her tears, her water. And we just scam over it like it's nothing. The water is the tears. The waters is sufferance and joy, birth and death, wisdom and flesh. The water holds all things. Just like water that you drink, it holds memory. It has codes in there. It has codes, guys. This is why there's no water. This is why is California burning? Why? I asked Source, why? Why is this happening? Led me to another page. Why is this happening? Give me a second. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, Lord. Okay, give me a second. Whew. Okay, I'm going to read this from page, it's It's actually before the page numbers XX. As creators of our reality, we possess the power to either praise. Okay, sorry. Okay, let me line it up here, because we want to talk about the chariots that's happening right now. Let me line it up here. Let me take my time. Let me see. Consider the sky and the ocean, for it too is alive. Is the sky reflecting the ocean, or the ocean reflecting the sky? I like to think that they are mirror souls, that the sky is mirroring the reflection of the part of God that is hidden, that is fertile and matriarchal in nature, to remind us from where we came. Water is the modality of source God. It is the substance of life. And it serves as the great chariot. Water is the substance of life. What's a modality? Like when I use as a hypnotherapist, right, as a quantum healer, that's a modality that I use to heal people. Well, water also is a modality. When I do my water fast, that's a modality. It's a healing modality. Source is water. Mother God of the living waters is our modality for healing. It's substance of life. Without water, there is no life. This is why things are burning. This is the spiritual reason. It serves as the great chariot. The great chariot. We are the great chariots, is what also another, what Source says in this book on page 9. When I'm channeling what's going on, like when I channeled this, I saw a bunch of beings, cosmic beings in the sky. Sound familiar? I saw a bunch of them in the sky, and I asked Source, what's going on? I'm going to read that to you. Let me see. Let me get lined up here. Let me get lined up. In my mind's eye, I see a vision of cosmic beings circling the Earth's sky. They're all around. It seems like organized chaos to me. Something is definitely going on. And Mother God says, humanity is waking up. Humanity has been demystified, as we told you before. We are too. And then Mother God shows me a vision to explain why the ancient ones have come back to Earth. Let's say you grew up in a Baptist church, and the preaching was so amazing and overwhelming that it caused them to lose their bearings and to fall backwards. These are the ones that will need assistance. They will need others to catch them as they are fainting to ensure they do not injure themselves. Some people will not be able to handle the truth that is soon to come. This is why the ancient ones are riding on their chariots to come back to Earth. The weak will need the ancient ones' assistance to power them and to give them divine strength during this time. It's another reason of what's going on. Remember what I said, the orbs is multi-layered. Just as there's bad things, there's good things. And the good things about that is that the true ancient ones, guys, these other ancient ones that you got in your history books, all lies. Every single last one of them, this is coming through a conviction, all lies. They only write about the ones that they want you to know so that you become deceived and you start becoming in alignment with that side of the Anunnaki, these extraterrestrial beings that are not of the highest divine light, the ones that they hide from you. The ones that are not written about are the true ancient ones, the ancient of days. They're back. They're back. And this is why we are enlightened, because their energy is powering us. They're back. They are giving us these nuggets. They are allowing us to uncode all of this stuff, guys. They're allowing us to uncode this. And, you know, Source really also led me to, and it's almost like I can't even go into this tonight because this gets just so deep. It just gets really, really deep. And I know you think I can go into the Enuma Elish. Source was bringing me to that. The Elish, also known as the 7 tablets of creation, is the Babylonian creation. They call it a myth, whose title is derived from the opening lines of the piece. It's a lot. I have to read through this, but Source is really bringing my attention to that. So to the 7 tablets of creation, they are being broken. They're being opened right now. This is another reason what's going on. These ancient tablets are being transcribed and opened. And by the way, this morning, I looked on my computer and I had a message from an extraterrestrial being on my computer. It's very auspicious, and I don't know what this is. It's a code of some sort that they've sent me, and it was downloaded on my computer. It was downloaded on my computer. And if anybody knows how to uncode this, this is what it was. And it's titled Alien Pyramids. Now, I'm sure you could find this somewhere. But see, the reason why it's coded is because Source is trying to tell me I need to go and uncode it. It's not going to be anything that they wrote about in a book, but this is what I woke up to. I'm not sure what that is yet, but I know I'll figure it out. It says Alien Pyramid. It's a code. It's a code, just like we're all a code. All of this stuff happening, make no mistake about it. Source has Source's hand on all of this. Everything's a code. When we take a soul contract to come in here, it's a code. It's a code. It's already written on our DNA, our birth date, and our death date. We've already agreed to all of this. Everything's a code. You're a code. You're a code. But guess what, guys? Once you understand that, what can you do with codes? You can update them. You can clear them. You can heal them. You can remove the bad code, their code. See, their code has been overriding the system. It's time for our code, our true righteous code, to come back online. This is what it's time for. And you know what? I want to get back to be honest, P. Diddy and Luigi, but guys, there's so much going on. I literally almost passed out earlier. I'm going to say that I'm going to come back possibly tomorrow and get some more messages from Source, because there's no reason why these two are in the same jail cell. And one took out, oh, thank you, Source. Guess it's coming through now. One took out the United Healthcare person that apparently looks like could be responsible for canceling these policies that they knew. It's almost like we're going into the future, guys, and doing work. I'm not saying that he should have passed away, because it's not him. I don't know that it's not him that did it, to be honest. I wanted to say it wasn't him, but to be honest, in my spirit, I can't tell you for sure that it was not him that knew about the fires. that sounded the alarm. I can't tell you that. But then also 2 P. Diddy is in there. And P. Diddy, supposedly he's in there, even though I don't feel his energy there. And supposedly, well, not supposedly, we all know he's disgusting, but all of this stuff that they pinned on him is all of the stuff that the other elites were doing. He was only the fall guy. He was, trust me, he only has the power they give to him. All of these other people get really disgusting, guys. They get real disgusting. Real disgusting. And so all of this makes sense. It's all full circle. He's in there because of all of this trafficking, and now they need to burn the place down and hide all the evidence. The person that took out the insurance guy is there. It's giving. I don't know what it's giving at this point. Everything is just is too auspicious, guys, for us not to wake up. They're showing us in front of our faces that this was all done. They're already showing you why, because he's in there for murking the healthcare CEO. And then P. Diddy's in there because of the very reason why the fires are there as well, to burn down evidence. They already showed us the whole playbook right in front of our face. There it is. There's nothing more to decode. It's all right there in cell block number 69. Like, for real. Like, that's where it is. It's getting deep. And I know this is actually taking me into other presidents. I've been channeling, I've been keeping, I got you guys, it's like I'm a mad woman in here. I keep so many notes and things, and I'm like putting the pieces together. It's like it's a puzzle. Thank you, Source. Where do you think they got puzzle from? This is what they've been doing to us. We've been fragmented for so long. And now that your pieces are coming back, we think it's a problem. Oh, you're being a conspiracy theorist. No, these are your pieces. This is access to your soul, your subconscious mind, your super subconscious mind. These are key codes. These are your pieces, your fragmented pieces that they fragmented you to keep you down in this experience. This is why you can't use all of your brain. That's another reason why. When I'm telling you, when I was in hypnotherapy school, as soon as they told me, oh, well, the reason why you don't have access to all of your brain is because of, it protects your known associations. That way when you don't forget how to ride your bike because it's already stored back in there. I said, nah, something ain't right. I knew something ain't right. I took it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take that for face value now, but something's not right. Do you think there's any lack in source? And I know even some Christian people's like, oh no, God don't want you to have knowledge. Nope, that's not true. If any God told you not to have knowledge, you're probably not looking at the right God. These are facts. It's time to start getting real, guys, and start listening to the things that we're saying. That doesn't even make sense. What kind of creator would create you with lack? Will never happen. Source doesn't have lack in its code. It will never happen with source. There is no lack. They've encapsulated our souls in the bodies. And then on top of that, they fragmented and split our mind from our mind, our upper Egypt from our lower Egypt. That's what source is saying. Bambo tambo shanda. Mi moranta karami komba tapuroto. Miromba. Mi shombaramburombo nangirembata. Nishombata kara mirota. Mirashata karamata. Muro. What I want for every single person that's been involved. Let's send it back. Well, yeah, we send it back with divine consciousness, these fires. But nevertheless, we send it back. Because in truth, until we defeat the enemy, the human ego, which talks about the cosmic Bible, the ego is the enemy, and the ego is all of these people that just keep reincarnating throughout the eons. And they're all still the same people in control. This is the ego. And each and every one of us has been seeded from that. The reason why we have ego is because they keep creating us in their image. It gets deep. Just as much as you're created in the image of source, you will not even understand what the image of source is until you go within, until you explore the God within. The God without the images, that's the image of the beast. Sorry, guys, I got to break it down. We're also in the image of the beast. But what did I say about the code? We can cleanse the code. We can rewrite the code. We can transform it. We can remove their code. And that's what we're doing now. And in order for us to do that, some things have to fall down. But do not fear, because we already know what's in our soul contract. We don't know it, yes, but we will remember it. When we leave this earth, we know, oh yeah, I actually agreed to be part of this. I agreed to be part of it. The trick is how you defeat the enemy is you have to unplug from their system. You stop caring. I just unplug and delete. I just stop caring. I don't care. I don't care if I live or die. I know that sounds strange. I don't care if I live or die. I don't, because I can never die. Source never dies. Source is infinite and just only expands. I'm expansion. I know who I am. And I don't care if I have $1 or $1 million, because I'm rich, because I'm from source. I'm resource. This is how you unplug from the system. Once you truly understand this and live this day to day, I'm telling you, there is nothing that you will not have. You will have everything that you need when you need it. You will have it once you unplug from their system and just become it. Become the prosperity, because that's who you are. Become the quantum currency, because that's who you are. You are from source, therefore you are resource, and so you'll never be without. You always have resources. There it is. Absolutely. So, guys, so much more I could say, but I think I'm going to leave this all right here, simply because, yeah, I literally almost passed out today. I was at the spa though. I was in that steam room, steaming it up. But after that, I mean, so much power filled through my hands, and my hands just ached for my homeland, California. And you know what? I didn't even know what this meant, but I told Source, break the yoke, break the yoke, break the yoke, break the yoke. And sometimes the yoke, guys, can be war, can mean war. The yoke source is being broke right now. This is, source has this. Yes, we're going to pray, and we're going to pray, and we're going to send the ones who need our love and support and our light. We're going to send that to them, but this yoke has to be broken. Has to. It has to. It's the only way. It is the only way. Yeah. It's the only way. Are gods nothing more than a trick orchestrated by the matrix? The elites understand the value of maintaining their system. Read it on open to random page 137, middle paragraph. The elites understand the value of maintaining their system. If it worked on the other side of the ice wall, talking about Antarctica, I channeled that in this book. So you want to know what's on the other side of the ice wall, then you can get the Cosmic Bible. Link is not in this description, but it'll be in the video before this. Yeah, so if it worked on the other side of the ice wall, then it will on this side too. I hope we are seeing the copy and paste ways of our society. If we have learned anything from these dialogues, it's clear that the gods we praise on our side of the ice wall are no more real and righteous than those they praise on the other side of the ice wall. If group consciousness is all that there is, then we are all God. To separate ourselves from the righteous group consciousness is to become fallen gods. There can be no separation of God within group consciousness. It doesn't fit the formula. It doesn't fit it. What did I say? There's no lack in source. If there's a God telling you you must have lack, then that's not God. Then you need to dig deeper. Or maybe you're reading the words wrong. Or maybe your pimping pastor is interpreting it wrong so that you stay in lack. If you stay in lack, in the lack vibration, you'll be back here underneath these same recycled celebrities and deities and gods and priests and all of these people. That's the trick. In the age of Aquarius, we now become the God. And don't think that Yeshua, Jesus, is going to say, no, you praise me. No, see, the whole point is that Yeshua, Jesus, is a gateway. At some point, you have to grow up. A child looks up, save me, Father. And this is why I say on this channel, I'm not a Christian, because guess what? I'm here to work alongside of the Christ. I got my sword. I got my sword of truth. I got everything, and I'm here to fight in the war. We need more warriors. We don't need more children saying, pick me up, Father, save me, save me, save me. But should I fall on that battlefield, trust and believe. I will say, Yeshua, Jesus, save me. And I'll go back to being reincarnated until I come back again. Because in truth, the whole point, just like your father, your natural born father, gave birth to you, teaches you its ways. So then now you can become better than it was, than he was. It's the same thing, guys. We have to start thinking. Source is practical, guys. All this fancy, weird stuff they got us involved in, if it don't make sense, if you can't prove the word outside of itself, that's why I didn't even understand this whole Billy Carson and that debate that he had with the Christian scholar guy. You have to prove the word outside of the word. That's when it's true. And I'm not saying that it's not true, but you knowing more than Billy did at that present moment in time doesn't make your stuff true. All you're doing is reciting what someone wrote down. What have I told you? Anything they write down. That's what they want you to look at. They want to keep you away from the truth. This is why you have discernment. So when you're reading something, you're uncoding it. This is what your discernment is. It's your ability to uncode. So there's so much more I could say, but that was just, that was basically source verifying and confirming the message that, it's a trick. It's all orchestrated by the Matrix, is what the book says. And if there's only group consciousness, then there's only oneness. The moment they present to you all this separatism, this and that, then you know that you're not in alignment of source. And I know that may be hard to stomach, because we build our life on our differences, on our different prejudices. We build our lives on that, our likes and dislikes for things. But until we get back heart-centered, which is the wildfires, cleaning out the collective heart chakra, to have a third eye awakening, to fully immerse ourselves into this new season that we're all being called to remove them from their power. That's the gag. That's where we are. And they've been using intermediaries, these gods that they've been presenting. I know. I know. This is source speaking now. This is source. And that's why I keep telling you, you have to know who these gods are. Yeshua Jesus is your gateway. He's come here to show you the way. Can't do it for you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wish it was that easy. None of us would be sitting on this channel right now if it were that easy. Until you rise up as the God expression, nothing gets done. That's the trick. It's hidden in plain sight. You look at God in the mirror every single day. And you go out in the world with a lack mentality and say what you don't have and where God isn't showing up for you. And you treat your body bad. You don't give honor to the living waters within the body. And you wonder why you get sick. Because you do not understand source. You do not understand group consciousness. You do not understand that everything you needed came in here with you. Your divine consciousness is being capped from the subconscious. That's yours. Your internal waters, Mother, God of the living waters, that's yours. You're always nurtured. She's running through your body. When you cry the tears, those tears go out as whispers to Mother Source. It's just for you to receive it. It's just for you to receive it. There's so much more I could say. I'm just going to keep talking if I don't leave. I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave. I'm going to read some comments. I'm going to leave. Trill Number says we have no limits. Yes. Hi, Drea. Black Woman Ancestral Healing in the house. Can't wait to see you on Monday. And yeah, Trill Numbers. We are super beings. We are Neo from the Matrix, and we have no limits. Yes. Absolutely, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Hold on, let me see if any other messages that I didn't get. Someone says watch on the 14th of January, 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. Remember the 3-body problem movie. Ooh, there may be a flickering of the stars. Watch the 3-body problem movie. Where can we watch that? Is that on Netflix or Amazon? I'm writing that down. I want to watch it. I'm going to watch that problem movie. Okay. Awesome. Hi, Cash Money. You really can't make this up. I'm glad I finally made the live. Hi. Hi, sweetie pie. Hope everything's going good. Unity consciousness. Yep. Okay. Awesome. I think I've done it, guys. I need to lay down because like I said, I'm literally almost passed out, but tomorrow we're gonna be doing a healing and I'll let you guys know how that goes. I'm sending out my deepest right here from the heart, my gratitude, my love, my respect, everything. My heart goes out to the victims of this war, of this attack. Yes, even though I understand why it's happening from Mother Source, it's only happening because the evil is seated right there. Remove your gaze from these celebrities. I'm telling you, once you remove your energy from these people, this is why I left Hollywood. Hollywood could not pay me. I literally left when I was up for a promotion at Judge Judy. I left. You can't pay me to do this. You can't pay me to turn away from God. You can't pay me to treat people this way. You can't pay me. Your money's no good here. It's no good here. This is where we got to get to. Once you get to this righteous state, where you do the right thing even when no one is looking, then that's when change happens, because you really truly change from the heart. That's when it happens. All right, guys. I love you guys. You're welcome, Trill Numbers. You're welcome. I'm still gonna check out your TikTok. I did go on there. I did. And I don't actually even have TikTok. But I wasn't able to like save you, but I did go on there and I'll try to find you again. I love you guys. If you want to put your information down there just so people can subscribe to you on, yeah, then that would be great on TikTok. Yeah. Good chat, Tahira. Thank you. I am 2 cents. Thank you. I love you guys. I do. I'm like overheating now. I gotta go. I's got to go now, y'all. I's got to go. Me's got to go. I don't know. I'm getting delirious. I shouldn't be on here anymore. Someone take the mic from me, please. Someone. I'm just combobulating over here. No, I'm kidding. But no, guys. Oh, seriously, guys, if you want to book your own quantum telekinetic reading with energy medicine, guys, it is life-changing. I've restructured some things. So I still have that half off. I'm not doing the entity removals anymore. So this is why I'm going to keep that just a spiritual diagnosis, but it's still going to be very transformative. I'm still going to give you a nice energy clearing. But if you have entities, then we're going to do that in the next session, which is the hypnosis session, because it protects me more. Because sometimes these entities I remove from y'all, they come back and they retaliate, girl. But I'll still do it. If you want one done in just a quantum reading, I can still do that as well. But what I'm promoting right now is the spiritual diagnosis. Everyone needs a spiritual diagnosis. You need to know what's going on with you on a soul level. You really, truly, truly do, guys. Link will be down below. If you want to join the Ascension program, where I take you through 6 weeks of personal one-on-one sessions with me, guys, we are, man, the group of people I have in this right now, you guys don't even understand. It's like, as I grow, I'm getting the same work. It would take me 6 weeks. By week 3, people are so cleared and they've removed stuff from their life. The energy is flowing, businesses, ideas is coming through. It's just crazy. And it's just like, I know that every time I show up for my job, that me being here, me showing up, the girls always tell me, you need to rest, you need to rest. I know I need to rest, but every time I show up here, because I work for Source, so I go when the spirit moves me. So when I grow, then everyone else grows. And I see it, and it's super powerful, guys. We're healing childhood wounds, ancestral wounds and codes, things that you don't even know about. And I lead you back, I regress you back to the womb so you can feel what it's like to be in your mother's womb, because a lot of this stuff, this trauma you guys are getting, are happening from being in the womb. So we go in there, we start to cleanse that out, guys. It gets really deep. But just email me instructions number 4, humanity@gmail.com. Lego. Okay, there's Trill's numbers. TikTok, guys. It's he put it in the chat, guys. Go and subscribe to him. I'm gonna write it down this time. Trill numbers. I'm gonna write it down so that way I have it. But yeah, I did see a few videos and I did love it. So you're definitely on the frequency. So now I understand why you watch the channel. Look, I am 2 cents saying sign off, girl. I know I gotta go. Okay, guys. I love you. Awesome. Sounds good, guys. Be well, guys. Be well as we walk together in divine love.